and welcome back to part 20 of Pokemon Yellow. Last part we took on Blaine at the Cinnabar Gym where we didn't even need Burnhill. We cooled him down. In this part we came back to Viridian City because we got our last gym leader to fight. And what I mentioned way back in like part 1 was that the sign of this gym doesn't say the name of the gym leader like in any other gym. So that's pretty mysterious. So we gotta figure out who is the gym leader. Not even Pep Talk guy knows who gym leader is. So, but what I will say is just have some whoa, have psychic types or have some water types. Some ground types too, I think, but mainly the first two. And in this gym, they don't really follow the theme of the gym, so the Pokemon trainers don't follow the theme of the gym, so just go ham with whatever you got. We're reaching near the end of the game, guys, so make sure, again, can't say it enough, make sure you train your guys heavily. Not too much though. If you want to truck easily, like if you want to challenge, maybe around this level, these levels are good, but just keep training. You don't want too much of a hassle. And yeah, guys, at the time of this recording, I'm doing my best to try and maybe finish recording my voiceover for the game because your boy is getting the rest of his wisdom teeth taken out soon, and for anybody who's gotten wisdom teeth taken out, yeah, that shit is not good. Not to say I probably won't be able to, but I just want to be able to rest and not have to deal with talking if I don't have to, you know? So that's why I'm trying to get these done as soon as possible. We got a black belt here. That was actually the hiker. Yeah, I think I mentioned that they're both the same person. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. And also, hopefully I don't insert my foot in my mouth, but I've actually made a little bit of space because of made a little bit of space on my laptop so that I can actually proceed to record the rest of the videos. I know that I mentioned that iMovie has been just stopping whenever I record, and I think it's just because I don't have any space on my laptop, but due to, at the time, you know, I've been able to delete the old parts and stuff and just make space. Hopefully things will be a little bit easier going forward. Also, when I looked up, I think the problem could be that the files are corrupted and I have to just insert them back into iMovie, but I really don't think that's the case. I think it's just because I'm running out of space. So that's basically it. I'm hoping that this one goes through. I haven't made an attempt to record anything forward since what I uploaded part 10 or 11ish, until I've made the space so that, you know, I don't get frustrated with myself or just the process, because I like doing this. This is actually pretty fun, pretty stressful even in itself, so I didn't want to hate what I'm doing, so I was like, you know what, just step away from it for a bit, and when you make the space, if you can make the space and you make sure, you know, everything's good, then get back to recording. And that's why I'm back, baby. And these guys are just, again, no problem, and I like to show them off because there's not many, well, actually for this gym there's a lot more trainers than what you're used to, but take care of them, no problem, baby. And so I think this gym just has a mixture of like tamers. I want to say every archetype, but I'm not entirely sure. And that actually could be a cool thing. Like, I think it's every archetype. We had a tamer. We had a black belt. We had a cool trainer. This is another cool trainer, so I may be lying. But fuck it. Keep going. I want to see maybe a female cool trainer, maybe a sailor. I'm just not entirely sure. Again, watching with you guys. So, but if that's the case, that's actually pretty cool. Like, it's the last gym, so they give you like a little bit of everything and throw a little bit of everything at you. Although there's Victory Road, so that could have been more of an opportunity. Well, it is an opportunity because there are trainers of every type, but whatever. I'm getting way ahead of myself. It's kind of. I really don't know what to say because we've seen all this. I just can't wait to get to the gym leader themselves so that one, we can reveal the secret, and two, because I mean, that's honestly the only thing to talk about. And yeah, we have a short part here because again, the way the way I edited these videos and cut it up, I think is just I try to make it like more. Oh, what I'm trying to say, I tried to make the parts themselves like its own. What am I even trying to say? Like in this part, it's not. I think in this part only it's the gym, right? The next part is the extra stuff, and then Victory Road and go forth. So the way I did it is like, if I only have 14 minutes within the gym, well, this is gonna be the gym part, etc. That's why last part was also pretty short as well. I didn't want to have too much. I didn't want to have another long part like part 14, where one, that's a lot of space taking up on my laptop, and two, well, that would have been a hassle because, you know, I already explained it. But two, like, it's kind of hard, like, to decide when things will end, you know? So I was like, you know what? This part itself is going to be the gym. Why not? And I think I lied. I think that there is not one of each one of each trainer archetype. But that's fine. I'm also training Shenron because, well, Shenron Dragonair evolves into Dragonite final form at like level 55. So that's also what we're training for. There's a particular reason why. But again, getting way too ahead of myself. One thing I did want to mention too is that notice how the gym is set up. Like, there's the arrow tiles from the Team Rocket hideout. So that in itself gives you a clue of who is the gym leader of Viridian City. And for those who are saying and spoiling it, I know, guys. Just trying to be suspenseful for those who haven't played a 50-year-old game. I think it's 50 years old. I don't know. I've actually had conversations of like, when is it okay to spoil like a form of media, like anime, TV show, movie, like. Because I always have this argument: is if you really cared about like the anime, whatever you're watching, you would get on it. Like, you would watch it. If you really didn't care about it, like, you would have. If you didn't, sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm getting tongue twisted. Like, for example, when Endgame came out, like Avengers Endgame, I made sure to see that like first day or second. I actually watched it 3 times. But some people waited till like next week, and I mean, by then there's gonna be spoilers, obviously, because, well, one, people are dickheads, but two, like, you know, it's opening weekend. People are gonna talk about it. So if you really cared to see the movie, you would have seen it like that opening weekend, or at least like the day, like that Monday after. So I get it. But like for something really old, like some of the older animes, like Yu Yu Hakusho, or like old games like Pokémon, like, you know what's up. You should know what's up. And it's okay if you don't, because that's why I'm here. But I make sure that nobody spoils it for you. But, you know, if you do see spoilers, then just be known that this is a really old game. And so we've taken care of every person in the gym, I think. Yeah, we have. And so, again, as I mentioned, these tiles are really familiar. So who can be the gym leader of Viridian City? That's right. It's Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket. Oh, wow. So, yeah, he's actually the gym leader. So not only he was the leader of Team Rocket, he was secretly a gym leader. So, is he the most powerful one? Spoiler alert, he's not shit. We got this in the bag. Wahaha, this is my hideout. I plan to resurrect Team Rocket here. But you told me again. I'm not gonna hold back. You shall say it's Giovanni, Don Corleone, the greatest godfather of all time. And as I mentioned, prepare yourself with water types or psychic types. And I say water types because he's a ground type trainer. So he throws out Drug Trio. And again, no problem at all. I don't know how true this is, but I remember hearing in the commentary, I think it was SGB, if you came here with like a level 5 Pidgey, it could be this or it could be in like the red and blue. He can't hurt you because all his Pokemon will just do ground type moves. And I think it's red and blue because you have Persian here. That's crazy. So imagine just whittling him down with a level 5 Pidgey. But again, no problem. We faced him before. He just throws out his big hitters this time. So, and he actually wastes his turn using items that are like useless. So again, you're laying on the damage. No problem at all. I was thinking about just going for overkill, but nah. Maybe just, you know. So this is where he throws out like Nido Queen, Nido King. So that's what I was saying. If you have Psychic type, it could take care of the poison, you know. Or again, just stick with the water type. And Surf is such a great water move. Like, again, and the only reason why I kept it's. I mean, I don't mind keeping it on Shenron, but the only why it's staying is because I made a dipshit move and thinking that I can delete it, but it's okay because we still the motherfuckers. We still gonna beat the Pokemon League. So he has Nido King. We also, you know, we already know how to deal with that. And notice how his levels are like really high, well, high for their standards. And we're still like doing a really good job against him. The only thing he got us on is like speed. So again, no problem. That Thunder though, really heavy in damage. So yeah, but Oogway finding his inner chi and his inner peace. Tanks to hit, and we continue on. And then he throws out a Rhydon, which is like just cake. Easy. So like again, he's the last gym leader, and he is a piece of cake. So we win. And he hangs on by one, so they probably introduced Sturdy then, but no. And just to finish him off, I use Slam, which is not very effective.
Ah, that was a truly intense fight. You have won. Here's the Earth Badge. Here's the offer. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon in another way. See the Search Trainer. So that you can have the Slowball. So no for that, I go give you.
And we got TM27 with the Fissure, and it's a ground type move that can take out any Pokemon one hit. And I think it particularly works against Pokemon that is super effective against. I don't use those one type moves because they're just really risky and they miss most of the time. But yeah, we have all 8 badges now, and we can finally go to the Pokemon League. But before we do that, we're reaching the end of part 20. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do next in part 21. See you in the next one, guys.